Good day, my fine feathered friends. I'm going to remake my OCD versus Ceremonial Ritual Magick video because the audio was screwed up on it. So I made this video and it's gotten like 36 views so far. A while ago, I started thinking about the similarities between Ceremonial Ritual Magick and obsessive compulsive disorder. Because when I was going through puberty around the age of 13, 14 or so, I started developing OCD, and I was having to do rituals. I had rituals. I was a counter. I had to, like, count things for a certain number and have things set up in a certain way. I was doing spells, and I had no idea what I was doing then because I didn't understand magic or how any of that works. And that's what it is. When you have OCD, let's turn the volume down on this. And let's open this up, and I'm going to read y'all from this page, because this was really good on the video. Let me back this on up here. Obsessive compulsive disorder. We'll go forward. There we go. Obsessive compulsive disorder is an anxiety disorder characterized by uncontrollable, unwanted thoughts and ritualized repetitive behaviors you feel compelled to perform. If you have OCD, you probably recognize that your obsessive thoughts and compulsive behaviors are irrational, but even so, you feel unable to resist them and break free. See, if a demon, say, or an entity in the other realm or beyond the veil wanted to use a person as a slave, an energy slave, they could get a hold of this person and make them do these rituals for them and feed off of their anxiety and their fear. They could literally be parasitically, vampirically sucking the energy from these people. People that are suffering from OCD, the mental illness. You know, they could have they could be demon possessed. That might be, you know, what's going on with these people. Obsessive compulsive disorder, it's acted out in a bunch of different ways. And there's a really good, at the end of this, right here, they are either washers, a lot of times. They're afraid of contamination. They usually have cleaning or hand-washing compulsions. Okay, with ritual magic, before you do any spell in ritual magic, you cleanse yourself. You cleanse the area, you cleanse yourself, you wash your body, you put on clean clothes, preferably a solid color, preferably the color according to what kind of intention or spell or invocation that you're trying to achieve. Like white, solid black, gray. Okay, so that correlates. Then there's checkers, repeatedly checking things over and over again. Doubters and sinners are afraid that everything isn't perfect or done just right. Something terrible will happen, or they will be punished. There's a direct correlation between people that have OCD are very religious a lot of times, and they feel like they're going to have some sort of spiritual attack on their person or on them if they don't perform these rituals. It is directly spiritually connected. Counters and arrangers. This goes to, they feel like they need to set up a certain, something in a certain way. Just like ceremonial magic. You'll have your, things laid out, like your knife, your wand, your candle, your whatever you're doing, your incense. You arrange them in a certain way because that has an effect across the veil. You're achieving something on the other side that you can't see by doing this. Hoarders feel that something bad will happen if they throw anything away. Okay, well, that with ceremonial ritual magic, you don't want to ever throw anything away that could be connected to the entity on the other side, because, somebody else could get that, and if that object is connected to them, they could directly attack or cause things to happen to that entity, on the other side. So you don't want to lose anything or have anything connected to them lost. So that could be their paranoia or whatnot. People with mental illness were said back in the day to be touched. They thought that they were spiritually touched if they had a lot of different mental illnesses like schizophrenia and so forth. Let's see, here we go. Common compulsive behaviors in OCD include excessive double checking, repeatedly checking, counting, tapping certain words. Okay, a lot of times with OCD, they'll have a mantra or certain words they say, and there's something called gematria, and letters are attached to a number. So like A1, 2, B, 3, and in Judaism, Hebrew, in gematria, that's a thing. It's letters being attached with numbers, and you can add up numbers to reach a certain word. Also in magic, if you have the name of an entity, then you can control that entity. You can bind it. If you know its name, you have power over it. So a lot of these people that have OCD, they might not realize these words that they're saying. To everybody else, they might not make any sense. But those words might have letters that add up to a certain number that is corresponding with this entity. Like, you might be casting a spell. They might be literally casting a spell and giving this entity energy, and they don't even know that they're doing it. Praying excessively, accumulating junk, all of these things, they could be doing these things and not realize that they are literally setting up and carrying out ritual magic to benefit an entity or something that they don't even know that they're doing it. Let's see what else there was. I'm basically in this video saying exactly what I'm saying here. Okay, that's pretty much that, I think. What else did I want to show you? Signs and symptoms. Okay. Aggressive impulses, fear of contamination, images of hurting someone you love, thoughts that you might cause others harm, thoughts you might be harmed, constant checking, counting. See, obsessive-compulsive disorder is a very special mental illness. In the way that it affects people and its relationship to magic. And I don't know if any psychologists have ever made this connection before. But it's very clear to me. What do y'all think? Do y'all think obsessive-compulsive disorder might be demon possession, and these people are energy slaves for a demon or entity across the veil, let me know.